Alright, so it's Serena first. I made the video today. Well, I think my name is Revelation, and I said, prove them wrong. I was cyberbullied, bullied at school for 3 months straight. I ended up going to counseling because I thought of suicide. But the main thing that the main reason that I'm making this video is so that everybody knows how bad bullying is. Like, I know that a lot of people are built strong, but people aren't made to feel, and words do hurt. And no matter if you're hurting somebody with words or weapons, either way you're breaking them down. Like, I have had a lot happen in my life, not enough to run away or risk anything, but when I lost all my friends and I was always sitting alone at lunch, walking by myself during classes or whatever, it kind of breaks you down, especially when you're a teenage girl, because when you turn around, you expect people to be behind you, helping you, pushing you through. Well, when I turned around, I had nobody there. I had so-called friends that would always call me names, spread rumors about me, um, tell me that I didn't belong on this earth, that God doesn't want me here, and that God doesn't love me. But, like, I know that a lot of people spend their whole entire life to, like, build walls that sometime in your life somebody will tear them down. And I think it's harder than ever just to build them back up because, like, while you're in the process of gaining trust back or whatever, somebody else does it again and again, and it's happened over and over again. And I got to the point where I didn't want to go to school. Um, I ended up going down a grade. Like, I'm in the grade, and I started hanging out with 7th graders. I know that's not bad, but being that that's my graduating class, I would kind of want to be able to talk to them, and not like have friends younger than me because when I graduate, what am I gonna do or whatever. And like my status this morning for my New Year's resolution was I've been broken down and torn apart by certain people in my life that said that they would always be there. These girls were supposed to be my friends. Well, honey, I don't know about you, but cyberbullying for like ever rumors of life doesn't seem to be much of a friend to me, but it's all you. Anyway, I think that this year, I know that I can't say that I'm going to completely change because everyone has flaws, and some are worse than others. Some can be changed, and some can't. I mean, New Year's, yes, it's a new year, but it's also just a new day. Even though many party on the 31st and have a blast on the 1st, is it's still just going to be another day. Even though we sit, we still sit and think and worry about what others think, just because it is new doesn't really change anything. It's just another day. But anyway, my New Year's resolution: prove them wrong. I know I always tell people to stand up for themselves. Well, believe me, it's easier said than done. But still, it needs to happen. Bullying needs to stop. It hurts people, even though it seems that it doesn't. The person you are bullying can be seriously affected by it, causing suicidal thoughts, becoming depressed, having eating disorders. Many teens nowadays die more from suicide than drinking and driving. But still, I think that in 2012, everyone needs to take a stand. Stand up for yourself, and most definitely stand up for others. If you see someone getting bullied online or at school or anywhere for that matter, do something about it. I know it may seem scary that person. I know it may seem scary, but that person you may be helping may become your best friend. Who knows? Maybe even your wife or your husband. You never know what will happen. Just do what someone never did for me. Stand up and fight. Have a happy New Year's, everybody. Well, like, I know that my mom will always be there, but it's different. Like, just like when your mom tells you that you're good at everything, you know you're not good at everything because if you're good at everything, you wouldn't be sitting in your room outside. Then when somebody you don't know comes up to you and says, "You're really good at this," then you feel like you made an impact on them. And when you think of suicide or something, you just like, I don't know, like you feel lost, you feel like nobody is there for you. And actually, the boy that I'm dating now, he convinced me not to do it because he said that, um, well, I want to go to Dome and play volleyball for them when I graduate. And he brought that up. He said that if I killed myself, I wouldn't be able to even try out, let alone make it in Stone and play for them. Which like that really like opened my eyes, I guess, because like when you kill yourself, you can't live your dreams. You can't like make any more impact on people's lives. And like people always say that somewhere all the time somebody is looking up to you, but like when you sit alone all the time and you feel so like left out, you don't think that way. And like and people are always telling you to smile, but like when you haven't been through it yourself, it's hard to tell them how to fix it, I guess, because before this had happened to me, I never would be saying this right now. Like, I would be like, cyberbullying, yeah, it's a big deal, but it doesn't hurt that bad, does it? Well, it really does. And if you are cyberbullying or you are doing anything that's causing anybody harm, mentally or physically, it really hurts, trust me. And if you're the victim, stand up for yourself. Go to the counselor. I ended up going to my superintendent, which was my principal last year. But anyways, my school, they do the free counseling program. You get a free counselor for 6 trials for free, and they come to school or whatever, and they take you out of class, and you just sit there and talk about it for like I think it's like an hour or so, and you just talk about it, and like I think, well, I've only talked to her for once because break happened or whatever, but I think that if your parents can't afford counseling, go talk to your school. They will do something about it. Because if you are getting to the point where you don't even want to go to school, um, then they can do something about it. And if it's happening at school, they can get in trouble with the kids that are doing this to you. And I hid this from my mom for the longest time. Don't do that. It hurts even worse because you are always down and you don't like talk much or whatever. And then like my mom, she would like freak out, I guess, like because she wanted me to talk, and then I just like everything I said at school always got turned against me, and like so you learn not to say anything. And my mom ended up uh, getting a hold of my counselor, and that was a couple days before um, the suicide thing. Well, I always write in my journal, and one of my pages got ripped out, or I guess, I don't know, but I left it in my English class, and our uh, cleaning staff found it, turned it in, and that's how I got attention to this. And I know if you do bring attention to it, a lot of people are going to be like, she's just an attention hog, or he's just an attention hog. Uh, they just need the attention, but they don't understand it. Like, when they do it to you, they don't think that it hurts that bad, but on the inside, they know that um, they're just trying to break you down. But I've learned to hold your head held high and always have a smile on your face. And when somebody is saying something about you, stand up for yourself. Because if you don't, they have power over you, and they're like, that person is weak, and they will target you. But if you stand up and fight for yourself, they're like, well, I don't want to mess with them because they're strong, and I know I'm not hurting them. So even though it does hurt, and I know it does, and it's hard to stand up for yourself, all it takes is a couple words and they're above you in the beginning. But after you say something, they're like, what the crap? I did not know that this person could do this. So if anything ever happens, I'm here, inbox me, whatever. But yeah, that's the main thing about this video. Just stop bullying, cyberbullying. Thank you.